Okay, I can't remember where I learned this. I think it was Liz the Paper Project. A paper bag, cut the bottom of it, and I had to play with this a while. I have to put a tab on the under part and a tab, and it really works better if I can do it like I did here, a large tab and then a small one. So you just open it up, and look who's inside. She's beautiful, isn't she? She's a tag I made, and she's a journaling card. And wouldn't it be fun to have a whole bunch of these in? And she looks exactly what you'd want to be surprised with inside. She's quite the gal, I think, right? And she opens it. Well, I love this idea. I just haven't figured out how I'm going to use it all. So I made one of a coffee filter. I made two, actually, out of a coffee filter. First I used G-Cars, and other people have done it too. Now this one here doesn't work as well because I should have made a different shape for the other side. Next time I will. It's like two little tabs here, and voila, there's a little tag inside. So these would be cute. This is the next one, and it's really, really not too big. As you can see, it's kind of little. And then the leftover of the bag, apparently I made a bag that was maybe, well, probably gluing the most you can get out of a coffee filter, something like 5 by 6. And so I glued two of those rectangle sections together, and then followed G-Car's instructions on how to make the bag. And then here's another little one that you tuck a little surprise in. Oh, so that's like two different sizes, right? Well, actually, these are the same width because they're made from the same bag. So two from two coffee filters. The other one I folded up. It was shorter. I probably could have made it about the same size. But here's what I played with before. I have stacks of coffee filters, so I'm experimenting. Here's a bag I made. It wasn't a real successful one because of the stencil was a bit of a mess, which is what you see on the outside. It's supposed to be lace. But anyway, this is pretty much a different kind of bag I made. This is the kind that you just bring the two sides together, and this is done with one coffee filter. So, and then you just seal it here and here. But that's not the point. I am making myself a mini reference journal. Now, this is wee little. It's not very big. It's made from one sheet of paper, in fact, using another set of instructions I found on the internet. Anyway, what I do with this is I try to put the name. What this is different things I have learned and practiced in miniature, almost not totally miniature, but it's pretty small. So here I learned something from Patricia Viramontes, and it's a new pocket idea. So I tried that, and I made one. I've got some bits and things in here that I need to use as tags. I forgot. Oops, here. I should have left this part open. So I made a little note to that effect. I guess that's what journaling is about. Anyway, this is the reminder. So it has a pocket here and a pocket here, and it should have had a third pocket in the back. And then in between here, because you do have space, I often will slip in other reminders. So these are reminders for myself, a little diagram. So now this is another one. And I didn't put, this is probably one of hers as well. Let's see. And it has three of these little side pockets and a pocket in the back. Okay, so I made these out of book pages. So this I said yay to myself because I did not glue it shut. So there's one in here, and one in here. And I put a bigger tag. I probably should have put this big tag in the back. But anyway, that's not what I'm doing here. Just wanted to show you. Now, here's what I wanted to show you. So with my obsession with paper bags, using G-Car, see, I did put her name, and it was a vintage book paper bags. February 24th is her video. 21. So I decided to see how small I could make one. And the paper was 4 5/8 inches by whatever. I can't even read my writing. What is that? 4 5/8 by, good grief. Oh, that's the length. That's an L. It's 4 5/8 by 2 1/4. That was this piece of paper that I made, a little book, little tiny book. And what's cute about it, if it sits in your journal, you can have a card in there, and then you can tuck it up if you don't push the cards all the way down like I just did. So it lays flat. But then when you go to do it, it's a cute little sack. Or some people call them sacks, but bag. Okay, so I made some tags that if I decorated these, they would be suitable for this size little bag. But anyway, I kind of like that. So this is the part that intrigues me. I think I made 2 of these, and I used this one to do the very same thing that I just showed in this video in much larger size. Exactly. But you need the bottom of the bag to do it. So I had to make a bag first and then use the bottom of it. And this is what I did. It has a little surprise inside. I like these interactive kinds of things. I think they're just kind of delightful. I think they're designed to delight you. So this little teeny tiny thing is so cute. And I think the successful, I have to go back to my first one because the best tabs would be a larger, longer one and a smaller one. And so I made some notes. This mini or micro has a surprise inside. A reminder to offset cut on one side, the right edge, so it's hidden behind. So you have to try to cut this inside piece a little bit inside if you can. So there we go. And like I said, these little mini journals, I can stick other pieces inside. Like here's another pocket that I put notes on. Or maybe it was this one. And then a bag that I made. Paper Outpost did a clever thing and added. See, this is a piece. This is like how they did written material in the old days. You know, it just opens up like a journal, and all this is like a little message. So they would write on this side of parchment paper or whatever it is they had. That would be their message, and they would fold it like this and like this and like inside here. It's a little harder to do with. But Paper Outpost posted a neat thing with regard to creating creases in her papers that she then darkened, which I like that idea as well. So here you go. You just have one idea and it leads to something else and something else and something else. But I thought my little tiny miniature pocket, I mean, this is like the bottom of the bag. I like things that are so much fun. You know, they're interesting and fun. And so I thought I would make, instead of doing big things, which kind of intimidate me actually, I make a lot of little things, and I even made a little sign. So if I make these, and I have one, you know, several of the journals, then I can kind of put them together in a box, which I've made also, thanks to let's see, the French woman who, oh well, I can't think of it now. But anyway, she made some boxes instead of putting things into bindings, and I like that idea too. So many ideas, so many people sharing things. I like this thing I'm making now. And another one, Hanny Trump, I believe, made these cute little corner tuck things that slide in and out. And this silly booklet is made, but it's got all these pokey ends in here, and I wondered, what do you do with those? So honey trumps, and I believe Shabby Dabby Doodah did a take on it as well. I thought, oh, these are so cute, and they can go on these pointed little areas inside and be an interesting point. So here's where I was able to get my napkins that I love and made tags out of them. I've got to do one more corner thing for here. But anyway, this is one of those, and it's not quite finished. In fact, this side here needs to be covered like that. But I wasn't sure. I was waiting to see what kind of a closure or wrap I wanted to do. So anyway, this thing here opens up. Whoa, really big. Things fall out. You have to be careful where you put stuff. Anyway, I think maybe these tuck spots are probably the best place. I think these are great for decoration, but not to put anything in if you're going to do what I just did and open it up like that. So now I have to go back now and put it on. And of course, I haven't even done the other side. The other side is where you can put signatures. Oh God, what a mess, right? Look. I mean, I haven't done anything to this side. And of course, I had to make a big one. I used accordion folded paper. And the thing is, I found this paper which I hated, and now I love. I should stop hating things. But I didn't like it when I got it, but it's just so cute now. And so on one side, I've got these little pokey things, and on the other side, I haven't done anything yet. That's today's journey. Lots of fun things. If I could just clean up, oh, it would be wonderful.